We are Team Jams, and we decided to tackle Challenge 2, which is the DLR Challenge brought by TFL. So our user story is that TFL wants project teams working on their DLR upgrade to better understand how their individual tasks fit into the wider picture of the project. Our assumptions and decisions: number 1, that the data was clean and accurate. Number 2, that a fully functioning PMO is in operation for the project. Number 3, we ignored any data that didn't have geographical components. And then we assumed that ignoring the vast majority of our non-geographical data would not impact our analysis.
Further on the data, when analysing it, we realised that a large portion of the project IDs didn't map correctly. To ensure that our data was complete, we decided to omit a large portion of that. We also created some subsidiary data sets for further analysis if we had time to conduct it.
To enrich the communication of our information, we developed a bespoke dynamic Gantt chart that tracks a current day as it progresses towards the various milestones or gates in the project. The chart does not answer all the project management questions, but only seeks to give visual project process information. The Power BI dashboard provides deeper information on the drill down, including critical path, resource consumption, etc.
So this is the first page of our dashboard. The purpose of this page is to give staff a better understanding of how their work relates to different geographical locations. If we had more time, when you clicked on the relevant section of the map, it would update the whole dashboard. The purpose of this slide is to allow project managers to better understand the individual tasks that fit into specific projects.
This page also drills down into specific tasks and shows the project manager whether their task has been started or not, the estimated duration of that task, hours of effort required, the earliest start date that they can begin that task, and also the latest start date.
The purpose of this slide is to give staff a better understanding of how their work affects other areas of the program, and to also show them how their deliverables affect other parts of the project in relation to technical impact and progress. The purpose of this page is to allow project managers to better understand how project risks affect their tasks.
The first of our questions from the judges was, how would you expand your solution with more time? We decided we would look at an ETL process to get the data cleaned and prepped in the right format. We would improve the functionality on the assumptions page, add a risk score for each assumption as a factor of the dependencies, and tie in the owner information to company use profiles.
How did you handle the geographical data and process it into polygons? So after reviewing the data, we added it to Power BI. We initially attempted to create an overlay onto the ArcGIS and the default maps in Power BI, but as we didn't have the license, we began exploring options in Python. We ran into a few difficulties, but we did try and we managed to use some analysis in GeoPandas. And in an ideal world, we would have linked this data to the activities data and filtered the maps this way. In the end, we ended up using QGIS to create the polylines and a topo JSON
into the data. We factored the assumptions into the data by numbering them and then measuring them against the risk for each task, allowing project managers to have deeper insight into the assumptions. Who and what benefits from the solution? We believe that this tool can be used as a communication tool across the organization, available to all staff upon logging in at the start of a work day. Project managers benefit from the solution as it enhances their decision making. Staff benefit from the solution as it encourages them to engage in their projects and really get stuck in.